So my name's Hunter Graham. I'm a senior at East Carteret this year, 2017. I play football. I played football all 4 years. I played baseball all 4 years. I wrestled my freshman and sophomore year, but after my sophomore year, I decided to focus on just those two, and so that way I could help with academics. My testimony, which I've come to spread to y'all this morning. First, I want to say, when I think of a testimony, I think of not necessarily when you get to God, because a lot of people say, well, this is what I was before, and this is where I was as a person, and then I found God, and everything's great. And so I don't think that's where a testimony stops. Personally, to me, I believe your testimony keeps going. It doesn't stop until you die and you go see the Father. And so your testimony is constantly growing. But what I wanted to come talk to you guys about is where I grew up, I grew up here, but my grandparents, they took me to church every Sunday, ever since I was, this high and, knee-high to a grasshopper. And the reason I think that's scary is because I went to Sunday school, and because I grew up in the church, and because I was, surrounded with it, I never got the full idea of what it was to have God or to have Jesus as my Savior. I knew all the right answers. I knew what I had to say to get a good grade in Sunday school. I knew what I had to do to sound right. But to me personally, I don't think I ever really knew what God was or who Jesus was in my life. And so my 7th grade year, we went to Camp Caswell, which is it's a fort on the border of North and South Carolina, where you over the summer there's a group called Be Do Tell that goes, and you have a Christian kind of week away, and there you do mission work, you have devotions, you have free time to visit and meet all these new people. And so my first year there, the speaker, his name was EJ. One night he was talking, he had 3 chairs up there, and the first one he said, this is for the people that aren't saved, the people that don't know God, don't know Jesus, but they want to start. The one in the middle is the one that really hit me, and he said, this is for the people that have accepted Christ, but yet have fallen away, or maybe you didn't really truly know who Christ was when you accepted Him, and so now you're ready to take on the full responsibility. So in high school, FCA, it kind of encouraged me to dive into the Word and study who God and Jesus really were, because I would offer for music, or I would do devotion. And by the way, Christian music, especially K-Love, I love it. But going back, I would offer to do devotion, and with me doing that, it would encourage me to get and read into the Word, because what I find so interesting reading on my own, I'd want to share with other people. And so if your school has FCA, I definitely encourage, I'm not saying you got to go do devotion, jump right in, but just go and listen and meet new people, and try to interact with other Christians, because being around other Christians, it's easier to be a Christian than it is being a Christian by yourself.